If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option, as Sori says. 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and you get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at vinsori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
And they do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go in the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 tier and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch indeed, a child shall lead them.
To buy our merch, ladies and gentlemen, live stream in progress.
Dear listener, you are never going to find a YouTube channel like this before.
Yeah.
Or since, dear listener.
Uh-oh. The Coasters Yakety Yak is next. Yakety Yak, don't talk back. It's got to be that, right?
Oh, it has to be.
It has to.
That was the one.
And where did we hear that?
I heard that during the Gulf War. It was Yakety Yak, bomb Iraq. Remember I tell you about that?
Yeah.
Yakety Yak, bomb Iraq. And me and my brother were like, yeah, bomb Iraq. And my mom pulled the car across on the road and said, you can't do that. You can't joke around the bomb. People going way and die. Okay,
this was released in April of 1958 by Atco Records, which was a subsidiary of Atlantic Records, whose executives think pop and country have worse lyrics than them, from the quote I gave yesterday. This is written by Jerry Leiber and Mike Stoller, whom got their start as blues songwriters. They had originally written the song Hound Dog, like the one Elvis performed.
I think so. Wasn't it the one?
Well, no, for Big Mama Thornton, and made famous by Elvis Presley's cover. Yes.
Okay. We're on track.
We're tracking. As a result of that cover, they became Elvis's songwriters, writing Jailhouse Rock and other hits of the late 50s career. This song and the next two are being played on the radio while the midterms of 1958 are going on. These are the midterms that the conservative coalition in Congress takes heavy losses, which sees to the end of McCarthyism and paves the way for the Great Society legislation and the 1960s civil rights Medicare, Medicaid. This year and 1960 U.S. Congress held sessions investigating the music industry. Wow. It was largely a fight between ASCAP, which housed most of the traditional pop labels, music, and BMI, which households most knew the R&B labels. These investigations led to the end of the careers of DJs such as Alan Freed, as they were caught in a payola scandal where they were getting paid under the table to play specific songs. What the fuck? Why is that wrong?
Pay to play.
So?
That's not supposed. That's actually still supposed to be illegal.
Why? That's like advertising. Sinatra testified to Congress that Mitch Miller, our great foe of rock from yesterday, was doing the same thing to songwriters, and about how Miller was the reason he left Columbia for Capitol in the early 50s. Oh, okay. Because if that's what's happening, then there are other artists that will never get traction because they don't have the money to... Okay. The biggest result of these accusations is that the radio station switched to the new Top 40 format. This radio format only plays singles with high sales and high live requests. This only raises the stakes on how democratic largest hits are. Wow. So that's what started the Top 40?
Yeah. Makes a lot of sense. All right, guys, here we go.
Yes.
Here we go. Yakety Yak.
Don't talk back. That's literally all I know about it.
I'm pretty sure it's not going to be Bomb Iraq, thank God.
Oh my gosh.
Yakety Yak, here we go. What's the name
The
of
Coasters.
The Coasters.
There are a lot of black artists in the 50s, huh?
Yeah. Well, was it a black artist?
Yeah, look. Whoops, sorry. Right here. Look.
Yep, the Coasters. Yakety Yakety.
Out the papers
And the trash!
Why you don't get no spending cash? You
Amen!
don't scrub that kitchen.
You ain't gonna rock and roll no more!
Yakety yak.
Don't go back.
Just finished cleaning up your room. Let's see that dust fly with that broom.
Yes! I'm gonna play this for the
Get all that
kids!
garbage out of sight.
Or you don't go out Friday night!
Don't talk back!
No!
Coat and hat. And walk yourself to the laundromat. And when you finish doing that, bring in the dog and put out the cat. Yakety yak.
Don't talk back.
Don't talk back!
This is like the original. We ain't gonna take it anymore!
Yes! So fun sounding!
Rebellion right here.
Don't you give me no dirty look. Your father's hip, he knows what cooks. Just tell your husband you ain't got time to take a ride. Yakety yak.
Don't talk back.
Yakety yak, yakety yak.
Oh,
Yakety yak, yakety yak.
my cheeks hurt! Oh my word!
my God.
Seriously, it's a good thing that song was so short. My cheeks hurt from smiling so much on it.
People never change.
That's
huh?
that old school parenting. We need to bring it back, Vin. Bring it back.
What you mean? We parent like that, right?
I parent like that.
Don't talk back. What? I don't accept. I don't accept talk back.
I was talking to one of the kids.
Or back talk.
Okay, so this is the short version. I'm talking to one of the kids who lied about two of the other kids and said that they saw them do something that they never did.
Oh no!
And
Is this
then-
reason?
Yes. And then
Was I involved in this
no,
situation?
no.
Oh, I'm about
And
to
then the
say,
other
I
two
don't-
kids,
I don't recall.
the other two kids said, we never did that. That never happened. And all it was they said that they drank all the Kool-Aid. That they said I never even had any of the Kool-Aid, not even a sip. And so I said, so why did you just say that they drank the Kool-Aid? He said, well, I assumed that, I'm pretty sure I saw them.
That must have been Dorian.
No, it was Johan that was
Yoshi
blaming
did that?
everybody. Yeah, and I said, you lied on them. And he said, well, it wasn't I said, you just lied to me? You deceived me in the situation or something? No, he said, no. I said, you lied to me. He said, I didn't lie because lying is the intent to deceive, and I was not intending to deceive you because I thought I saw them drinking it. You see how he's nodding? I said, look. Listen, you're not talking to your father right now. He's going to have a 4-hour discussion with you. He's going to ask you how you feel about that. I don't care how you feel or what your intent was. I'm talking about what happened in the real world. What happened in the real world was you lied on both those girls. You slandered them.
Well, I think slandered is a better word. But he didn't lie.
I said, you have no evidence or facts to back up what you're saying? Couldn't everybody say that? Look at this. And this is what's happening. This is why I said we need to bring back this parenting. I like this. This is no conversation. I've brought that out twice within the last 4 days where I say, listen, I'm not I'm not having a discussion about your feelings. I said, look, the way that your father has big, giant discussions with you guys on stuff, nobody else in the world is going to react to you like that. They're going to react like I'm reacting, which is, this is what happened in the real world. Whether or not it was in your heart to deceive me, that's how it landed. You did not tell me the truth in the situation.
But, I would contend that that's not true. Because there's never going to be such an imbalanced type of relational structure that there is between a parent and child, where one party has all the power and the other party.
No, if you tell somebody something happened and you were wrong and you have no evidence to back up why you made that accusation.
Say, okay, well, you made a mistake. They wouldn't say, especially Johan, considering he doesn't have a reputation of lying to people. Especially lying to get people. No, he
used to. He doesn't really anymore.
He's never had a reputation of lying to get people in trouble. He's never been that guy. So, I would contend that, no, that's how people are going to treat him. When he gets treated like an adult, they're not just going to say, nope, you lied, I'm not having a conversation with you. That's not how adults treat each other.
No, but if you lie to somebody and you say, it was not in my heart to deceive you, but that's what the... So if he lies to his wife and gives her false information, but it wasn't in his heart to deceive her, but that's what happened.
I think that she's going to look at his body of work and not immediately jump to the conclusion that he lied.
So this is what happens in the conversations. So he gets down to the actual... Not me. I don't want to talk for 5 hours on this thing.
I would have a 5-hour conversation with him. I'd say, okay, next time be more careful. Because there's other people in the house that I have those discussions with about accusing people and being careful and stuff like that.
Oh, I know.
So I think as an adult, I think his wife would probably say, well, just be more careful next time.
Yakety yak, don't talk back.
But it's just funny to me, like, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Like, this is like so universal. Just take out the trash. I don't want to hear any back talk.
The face, don't give me no dirty looks. Remember I said last night we were watching that show and the parents gave them a directive and the kid made a face. I was like, that kid's not on board. It's not going to go well.
You know what's funny to me? I'm actually going to use this term now. I'm going to bring this term back.
Which one?
See right here where it says, don't give me no dirty looks. Your father's hip. He knows what cooks.
Yeah, I didn't understand that line.
That means, hip means he knows what's going on. He knows what the slang is. So if he's saying, your dad, it's the dad saying, I know what's cooking. I know what's going on. Basically, what cooks means, your dad knows what's going on. I'm not one of these old fogies, so I'm a hip dad in the 50s, bitch. So I know what you're trying to say, but I know what cooks. Tell your hoodlum, your gangster-ass friend outside that he's not coming. You don't have any time.
Tell your hoodlum
out on a Friday night. Why do parents do that? But my mom used to do that. She used to love dissing on my friends, saying that they were hoodlums, they were trash.
I don't know.
Oh, nigga. That's what she used to call them.
My mom never did that. Never. My dad would not directly do that about my friend. Like, it was very obvious to me what he thought about all of my friends. But he would only diss my boyfriends. They all had a name.
Yeah.
The first one was a snake in the grass. Next one was a freak. He never said anything about you, but I'm sure there's some phrase.
To my face.
Well, he didn't say to mine either. But anyway, yeah. So my sister though, she would always say phrases about my friends, and it was weird. She'd call her and her husband would call them my gigolos and stuff like that. I'm like, they're just my friends. What do you do? Why are you saying these things?
You're gigolos?
Yeah, what's a gigolo? Isn't that like
a street bum type person? I don't know. But those are insane clown posse things.
Yeah, I know. I found that out later.
Juggalos, they call themselves.
Anyway. Yeah, but I like this clear.
It's very. I was watching this thing on the History Channel about the ancient Near East, and it was like this Babylonian family, and there was literally a conversation. It was written out in cuneiform or whatever, and it was basically the dad instructing his daughter to finish her studies.
No, really?
Yeah, it was the dad saying, stop playing by the
They
river.
don't change.
The dad was saying, stop playing by
boy.
the river all the time and finish your studies. That's why you can't write, you dummy. It was something like that. But it was like, Cuneiform is like the first like observable language.
Oh, yeah, I know.
So I'm like, this shit was going on all the way back then.
That's funny. We used to call it cuneiform.
And I remember thinking to myself, like, okay, I'm not the only one who doesn't do their homework. And that, honestly, once I saw that, I said, okay, I'm definitely not doing this shit.
Seriously?
I'm staying in solidarity with all the kids from back in the... Yeah, I literally... turns out that homework is not good for you psychologically.
Oh,
So,
I could have told you that.
Apparently, I made the right decision for
Oh,
myself.
my word. That was awful that they used to do that to us.
Yeah, homework is...
And I'm telling you,
it's just
the
training.
private schools were worse than public
It's
schools.
just training you to be a good employee, to work
All
overtime.
day you were working, and literally,
A gigolo is a male prostitute.
that's what I thought. I thought it was like, yeah, like, that's why I said they were just my friends. That's literally what I felt like she was saying. I felt like she was saying, you just saw these, they were just my friends.
Sori used to have like a gang of dudes like following her. Like when I met
Yeah, but we
Sori-
weren't doing anything. We were just friends. I mean,
When
maybe
I-
they want to be in a relationship, but
when I met Sori, she was just trailed by a gang of dudes. The dudes are just following her around all over the place.
nobody was very cool, though. You're the only one.
Yeah, I was the only gangster in the bunch. She didn't think I was a Christian though.
Yeah, I didn't.
Why wasn't I a Christian? Because I had big hair.
No, I always assumed nobody was a Christian until I heard that they were. And you didn't look like a Christian. Like, Christians always
Also
have...
known as I was black.
No, that's... No,
Where's that?
no. He's reading that into it. Christians always had, like, this... Like, the Christians that I was around, they always dressed really weird that, like, kind of dated them back. And they always... Like, they were 50. They dressed like they were 50. Nobody dressed really cool. And you showed up, you know, dressing all kinds of different... And you were married. What a disappointment.
All right, what do you give the song?
10 again. How can I not give this a 10? And I wish I knew where I heard it. I wonder if it was ever... You know what? I'm going to see if it was ever in a...
I hate giving out 10s. I'm going to give this a 9.9. But I feel like if I was around that time period, this would have been on the short list.
Oh.
Because
I mean,
it was still rebellious.
I appreciate it more as a parent.
Ah, screw it. I got to give it a 10.
I appreciate it
It's
more
a
as a
classic song. It's a 10. All right, I got to get out of it. We're gonna get out of here.
Ah,
Lisa
love
gives
it.
it a nine.
Love
Lisa
it.
gives it a
Revo,
9.5.
thank you for bringing this one back to my attention. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start playing this as a theme song. Once the kids start going, I'm just going to like, boop.
Yeah, this is punk rock. This was punk rock back in the day. There you are. Stay where you are. We have only begun. In our way back machine, we are coming back for you beautiful people. Vin out.
Sorry out.
Go.